All right, NCC, hello. We have always said that we don't go to church, we are the church. And so we have new opportunities to practice that and to be the church amidst all of the changes going on these days. And especially for us, because we've tried to set things up intentionally with NCC to be in each other's homes, to be around each other's dinner tables, to connect with each other throughout the week. Again, being socially disconnected, we will have unique challenges with this. But let me tell you this, that the bride of Christ, the church of God, the family of God has never been dependent upon buildings, and it's never been dependent upon programs. We are still fully, as we always have been, as the church has always been, fully dependent upon the Spirit of God moving in us and through us to empower us to fulfill the mission of making disciples. And so we are up for that challenge. Let me share with you a few ways that we are going to structure the church these next several weeks and maybe even months going forward for the foreseeable future. First, we are going to record ahead of time worship and a message that you can watch online together as a family in your home. Again, these will be pre-recorded so that myself and the worship team and those that are putting this together, that we can be at home worshiping with our families as well. And if this feels all very weird and awkward to you to be at home watching this, watching me, it feels equally awkward for me as well to be here. But we will make the best of it. Secondly, at the end of the message, I'm going to have response questions, and probably 3 to 4 response questions that you can talk about as a family at home after the message. And then also part of this time, we're going to try to have a children's activity or a family activity that you can do together, whether that's filling out sermon notes or whether that's a craft or whether that's an activity. We believe, again, we say it often, that discipleship requires participation. So we want to find ways that we can help you participate and engage together as a family. Secondly, I don't know that I've been so bold as to ask you to do this, but I'm going to be bold and ask you to do this. Would you join in the New Testament Bible reading plan? If you haven't started, I'm going to ask that you would start, and that's one more way that we can stay connected and be the church together going forward. If you don't have a bookmark, stop by the building, and I'd be happy to give you a bookmark. This next week, we will be on Hebrews 12 and 13 and Galatians 1 through 3. And then third, I'm going to encourage you to find ways to connect with each other offline, on your own. Send a text, send an email, start a Facebook group with your gospel community. But I encourage you to find one person to connect with from the church each day. Think about that and be intentional about that. As of now, everything else is on hold. No Easter flowers. We're going to push pause on the baptisms on April 5th. We're going to push pause on the talent show. Everything else, as far as we know right now, is put on pause. Again, the church isn't a program. The church isn't an event. The church isn't a building. We are a people. And so during these next weeks and months, let's find ways to continue to be the bride, to be the church, to be the family of God, spurring one another on towards love and good deeds. Blessings.
Hello, MCC families. Every week we are going to send home an activity that you will do as a family to participate in worship together. This week, print out the sermon notes template that Derek will send in his email. Fill out the questions, chat about it as a family, and send a picture back to Derek of your time together or your work. Have fun.